There she goes. There she goes. Let me get her on the line. Okay, so don't talk bad about me, because I'm being an auntie. I'm somewhat inclined, technology inclined. I did it. Okay, can I get it?
Morning.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Good. We did it. I was a little bit late because I was about to call my nephew to wish him a happy birthday. But if my sister's on the line, if she happens to be up and on Instagram for any reason, happy birthday, CJ. Happy birthday to you from your favorite auntie. I'll call him later. Hold on. I'm going to get my coffee.
Okay.
But you can talk to the people, whoever shows up. Hey!
I don't think anybody's here. Oh, good morning, people. Sorry, I am trying to get myself together. I'm not together yet.
That's the beauty of live. If y'all heard me, you get us live and live in color.
Okay.
And no editing. Ooh, that's bright.
And mine ain't. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, why is mine?
Ooh, that's extra bright. Okay. So it's going to be that one. Maybe because you're close as hell. Oh, my winters.
Ew, no.
My blankie. Is your light? Well, see, the only reason mine is bright is because I have my ring. Oh, okay. You can do that? So you're going to be in black and white, I'm going to be in living color, really?
No, I'm going to change it back because...
No, that's fine. I'll do whatever you like.
I can do whatever I like. Oh, shoot.
Okay. You in Memphis. T.I. is in Atlanta. Where I am. In the ATL. A-Town down.
A-Town down. Anyway.
Down here. Memphis bleak. That's the only thing I know. Like, is it UGK or somebody from Memphis?
3-6 Mafia.
Well, somebody.
It was somebody. Now that movie, that black movie, because you know me, I don't watch black movies, but that black movie, Hustle and Flow, I watched it at least 10 times. I still love that movie.
Really?
I don't know why. Because I at the time, I hated Terrence Howard. I still kind of have a love-hate relationship with him because he's light-skinned. I don't like light-skinned men. But yeah, that's one movie, especially before I moved to Memphis, when I finally got it in my head, okay, I'm moving to Memphis, let me watch this movie. And I fell in love with the movie, and I watched it like 10, 12 times.
What about that movie you liked? Ugh.
I don't know, but I liked it. I think I love the grittiness of it. Because if you literally go down this street, wait a minute, let me think. Go down this street, make a right, make a left, go down one long block, and make a right. That's pretty much Chelsea. That neighborhood is pretty much Chelsea. I don't know if it was filmed on Chelsea, but I mean, that's the neighborhood. It looks exactly like in the movie. So yeah, maybe the grittiness and the urbiness, which is why when I do watch black films, especially if they're based in Brooklyn or somewhere that I know and I'm familiar with, and they show like the brownstones and all that stuff, it's like, okay, I can relate to this. I'll watch this. I don't know what it was about How High. I loved How High. I think I had...
That might explain why you like Spike Lee.
A Method Man at the time. That's what it was.
Well, Method Man is a fine brother, and
get better with age too.
He does, doesn't he?
Sorry, Red.
But I like Redman.
You still funny.
Huh?
I still like Redman because he's funny, but age has not been kind to him. Last time I saw a picture of him, I was like, whoa, bulldog.
Yeah. Still like him.
I see God don't like
not as much as I like Method Man. Method Man I fell in love with him from METHOD, man. MET. Well, no. Well, what came out first was
the Rottweiler. No, that came out later. Sorry. But that's the beat that got me.
The Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers.
Hold up, I'm gonna have to play it. And yes, we may get copyrighted. I don't care.
Not on Instagram, as long as you don't do it too much. What was it? The Wu-Tang though. I said, was it Protect Your Neck or?
Oh God. I'm sorry, ads. Damn ads. This is the start. The beat.
Oh, of course. That is like, yeah, and it was so short. It was like a commercial song.
Like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Here it comes.
Everybody can get with that. Just na 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 na.
Oh my God, dude! Oh my God, I love you.
He's such a wordsmith, man. Method Man is a wordsmith. You hear me?
He's another one which we could have included him in actors, but considering he's a lyricist, I don't even call him a rapper. He's a lyricist.
He's a lyricist.
He's another one in my eyes can do no wrong. Even when he does like shady characters, I love him. Sorry. Oh well.
I'm on your team. Good or bad, Method Man. Good or bad.
Dude, you can do no wrong in my eyes.
I like you to be good, but when you bad, you bad.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Shimmy.
Okay.
And that's the thing that the prepper likes you because you like skin. In my eyes, he likes it. But he might not be. He might be.
We're about the same color, aren't we? Him and I? I don't know.
Yeah, he can get a little dark, but so can you. But for me, for reference people, anybody that is lighter than me is light skinned. So you could be calm now, okay? On beneath. You light skinned to me.
I'm trying to get words off my face. On my screen, I have words on my face. Yeah, so if I hit something saying Dark Rider 72 wants trying to join, yeah, I'm trying to get rid of shit. Come on. Really? Okay, screw it. I'm just not gonna look at myself. I'll just stare at you all day.
You're like, hey, over here. Isn't that what Keisha Cole feels? I don't like the way the camera's set up and I gotta sit down all the time. That ain't fair. That ain't right.
Oh my goodness. I haven't heard from her in so long. But then I don't keep up with entertainment people. Something more dire came into my life and entertainment, which, let me see. Let me think. Because there are certain aspects of entertainment that I will pay attention to, but it's like, okay, let's put that down now and, get to the real shit. So, yeah.
Well,
you about to put a bandana on. Is that a scarf?
No, this is my cover. I'm just folding it.
Ah!
I'm somewhat neat. I try to be neat. I have my whole sleeping attire back here behind me that if I get up, I don't want people to see. Which I am because I want to go for those tissues over there. Going up.
Go get it. Because I'm still trying to fix my hair. Dude, I needed to use my flat iron like nobody's business today, and I said, screw it. And I'm not dealing with it. I could have put some art or something on my head, but I didn't. We ain't got nobody watching us, right?
Nah.
Oh, shit.
But I'll post it after we do the live like I did last time.
Okay.
So,
did you watch the video?
Yeah.
Because you sent me the other one, and I meant to watch it, but to me, the other one was even more disgusting. So the one I sent you was more disgusting. Because, yeah, I'm not going to eat anything that a computer has printed for me. I'm sorry. Unless I unknowingly eat it. Unless I unknowingly eat it. That's what I was about to say. But the whole eat yourself thing, come on. I get upset when I bite my cheek, the inside of my cheek. I don't want to swab it and watch it grow in a petri dish. That's... For those of you, which no one's watching, but hey, you may watch the recording later. For those of you that don't know, there's a thing that came out. Actually, the initial videos on YouTube started about 2 years ago, but it has really picked up steam in the last 3 months. And actually, Angry Prepper just brought it to our attention. And then Ice Age Farmer put out a really more in-depth video regarding everything about it. Regarding the whole reset, and I think we did a video on this before, where the Great Reset by the WEF, World Economic Forum, yes, I got it right, has put out that in the future you will own nothing and you will be happy, and how meat will be more of a treat than an everyday thing. So, going along with the impossible meat and all that other stuff, they have something out now where, well, not right now. It's not in North America that I know of yet. They have it where if you're going without meat and you feel the need to eat meat, you can take a swab the inside of your cheek, put it in a Peachtree dish, pour some kind of serum that they give you over it, and grow your own meat. It's pretty much the equivalent of a human steak, except it doesn't look like steak.
That's cannibalism.
Exactly. People are like, it's from you. It's not really cannibalism. I'm human. That's a cannibal. You eat, if I'm not mistaken, the exact definition of a cannibal. Hold on. I'll look it up.
I was like, see.
Cannibalism is the act of consuming another individual of the same species as food. So, okay, technically, if you want to be technical, okay, it's not cannibalism to eat your own, but what if your friend comes by and be like, oh, that really looks good, or you look tasty. I want to eat you. Oh, you brought up the good old-fashioned dictionary, because this one is, did you hear me when I said it's the act of consuming another individual of the same species as food?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see. I'm looking it up as we speak. Cannibalize.
It is specifically, according to Google, eating another person. So technically, when they say, no, it's not cannibalism, if you're swabbing your own cheek, then no, technically, it's not cannibalism. But me being a human and I'm eating human flesh, in my opinion, whether it's mine or a car's or anybody else's, to me, it's cannibalism.
Human flesh.
It's human
Okay.
flesh.
According to my Webster's dictionary, Webster's New World Dictionary, third college edition, so it's probably old. But
does that mean it's affiliated with New World Order?
It says cannibal. The first definition is a person who eats human flesh, period.
It doesn't say another human's flesh. It says human flesh, period.
An animal that eats its own kind is the second one. What I've learned in looking up a Google or Googling the meaning or web meaning or newer meanings, they're going to give you what we mean currently. Whether in a dictionary or older dictionary will have older what we originally called it. Okay. Again, also online though, they will give you like the archaic meaning if you go down to the. But yeah, it's just eating. Cannibalism is eating human
eating your
flesh.
own kind, pretty much. Yeah.
Eating your own kind. I'm my own kind. Okay. Now, if it makes you feel good that you're not a cannibal because you're eating you, all right. But
I don't want to eat meat.
It's cannibalism.
I don't want to eat meat. I mean, if I'm starving, will I carve off a piece of my own skin and eat it? No, probably not. So why would I want to swab my cheek and make a fake steak? With chemicals at that. It's not even like cutting out your cheek and eating it. It's swabbing your cheek, getting the cells from it, the DNA, and putting it in a dish and pouring
I might still kill my neighbor
to make it grow. It's like, I mean, just the thought of, I mean, I can imagine myself just chewing on my inner cheeks, and that's not cool. That's not cool.
Well, it's not cool for me because it hurts.
That's okay. Forget the fact it hurts, but I mean, you're eating yourself with
thought of
chemical growth, like putting fertilizer on your own DNA and eating it, and then it doesn't even look like meat. I mean, you saw the pictures. I can't eat that unless you putting some hellified sauce on there, like some thick ass barbecue sauce or something. No, let's not do this.
I soon eat horses.
I'd rather eat a dog. I love y'all. Anyway.
Which I wouldn't.
Don't know I have 3 pit bulls, but yeah.
You know, I'm gonna eat squirrel or possum like my ancestors.
Or rabbit, or deer. As many deer run around in the city of Memphis. It's like, dude, I have too many options.
I'll sooner eat chitlins. And I don't eat chitlins.
I love chitlins.
Ugh.
I won't cook them, but if somebody else makes them, I'll eat them.
I can watch you make them, cook them, season them, do a whole thing. No, thank you. I never liked them.
It tastes like chicken soup, dude.
Probably. But I've never liked them. It's just what it is. And then when I found out what it was, solidified the fact that
That's like, remember my friend at the at our first wedding anniversary when we had the whole ceremony thing, and you wore the black and gold dress, and my friend Kedra, and she was eating the appetizers, and she was going to town, and she's like, "Oh my God, Lisa, this is so good." I'm like, "Well, I'm glad you liked it. You've never had caviar before?" And she's like, "No, what is caviar?" And I'm like, "Fish eggs." She immediately stopped eating it. I'm like, "But you like it."
It's different when you know what it is.
It still tastes the same.
I mean, but some people, just the thought of eating it is gross.
You eat chicken eggs. Chickens eat their own poop. You eat chicken. Chicken eats its own poop. Twice. Yeah.
There's a reason why
There's like the dirty animals you can eat. If you can eat chicken, I think you can eat fish eggs.
Chicken is like, it is the nastiest.
Mm-hmm.
especially when you're talking about those who, what do you call it? When they keep them in those coops, they're not free range. If they're not free range chickens,
right.
they're eating their
cheek in my teeth somewhere. I swear to God, it's gross. And look who's calling me, knowing I'm doing a podcast. Really? Yeah. Okay. Bye. He's out looking for gas caddies. He found one. You ask him how many gallons does it hold.
Well, I'm looking up. In India, beef is sacred, so they don't eat.
They don't eat beef.
And I just wanted to make sure I was right.
Yeah. Also, and I didn't pay that much attention because, like, the meat got my full attention. But that video, doesn't it also state how artificial intelligence will be growing the food and shit, running the farms, and they're actually already in the process of doing legislation to get rid of all the small farmers. Now, whether or not that includes you on your own personal little farm, like Daniel and I have a garden every year. I don't know if it includes that, considering we're not shipping it or selling it to anybody. I don't think it does, which is all the more reason to become self-sufficient. Because if you're growing it just for yourself or for your family, I don't see where the legislation could butt into that. But if you're a small farmer and you sell to, whether it's just a local store in your small little town or the grocery store or whatever, it stops you because they want to be able to keep track of every single lettuce leaf, where it's going and all that. And I'm like, dude, really? You really trying to control the food supply, huh? And all of this on top of Bill Gates being the largest farmland owner, I think, in the United States. Somebody else said he's the largest farm owner in the world. I don't know which one it is, but I'll go with the United States right now. That's some crazy shit. It's like watching the book of Revelation before your very eyes in your lifetime, which you thought was never.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say the book of Eli. And I was like, that movie that Denzel was in, I got really into. I watched that several times when I was staying with my mom.
Well, ones that I keep meaning to go back and watch it, and I haven't.
It's a lot like the Road.
Did you ever finish it?
Huh?
Finish it or not yet? The Road.
What?
The Road.
I've only seen trailers and parts of it on YouTube. I would have to get. I'm gonna have to order the DVD to watch the whole thing. But if you ever watch the Book of Eli, it's like post-apocalyptic.
That I cannot pronounce it. Dystopian, I think it is. Dystopian world, something like apocalyptic afterwards, kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and books was like the most valuable thing. But it was funny how that was there. But I watched it several times because my mom didn't at the time. God rest her soul. Of course, it's rested. But she didn't have cable, and my only entertainment was watching DVDs.
Well, for a long time, up until last summer. Yeah, until June of last year. DVDs. Chop and I have over 600 DVDs. So yeah,
I don't have 600. I used to have much more, but in me moving in the last 3 years, they've gotten lost in the sauce, and I'm pretty sure my son has stolen a couple of them. Because I used to have, I had the Biggie Smalls movie, gone. I know my son got that. I think a couple of my Star Wars it's not even a trilogy, it's
the series. Just call it the series.
The series that I had all of them. I had the whole thing from episode 1 to episode 6 and the bonus. Okay. A couple of them will go. I had to order order those individual DVDs. So, but yeah, and most of mine is black cinema because I like black cinema. All of it, even the bad stuff.
I won't watch a bad movie. I don't care who's in it.
How to Be a Player was whack, but I got it.
Bill Bellamy?
No. I don't have How to Be a Player. 2 can play that game. That wasn't whack.
That was pretty decent. I actually liked that one.
Yeah.
2 can play at that game. And then there was a sequel. 3 can play at that game or something. But I watched that on TV and I was like, oh, we're good.
But let's get back to this AI.
I love her, but she can't.
Back to AI taking over. So they're planning to make our meat. Now, this is how I feel about it, what you were saying and what you sent me and what I watched and what I sent you. I feel like the vegan movement is almost like a plan of all this stuff. You know, like it kind of goes hand in hand. Nothing against vegans. Eat your vegetables. Vegetables are great. But if y'all saw an episode where I tell you I don't like imitation anything.
No.
It's never going to be like the real thing. It's not going to give you
sugar. Oh my God, no.
Right. It's not good. I mean, if you're going to be a vegan, be a vegan. That means just eat vegetables. Period.